Here's what's happening this week at the movies. Coming out this Friday, December 6th, 2024, we've got Nightbitch! The primary caregiver to her child, a mother turns into a dog every night as a means of coping with the pressures of motherhood and domesticity. Directed by Marielle Heller, who also directed A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, The Diary of a Teenage Girl, and Can You Ever Forgive Me? Starring Amy Adams, Scoot McNairy, and Mary Holland. Y2K! It's New Year's Eve 1999, and two high school outcasts have decided to make the most of the night by crashing the biggest party they know of. However, once midnight hits and the clock rolls over, the infamous Y2K software problem causes the world's technology to come alive and attack. Directed by Kyle Mooney in his directing debut, starring Jaeden Martell, Julian Dennison, and Rachel Zegler. Flow. At least it was supposed to have a wide release this week. It's already out in some areas, it had a limited release, and I try to line these videos. It's very pretty looking. It's about a cat at the end of the world who loses his home to a flood and has to team up with a ragtag group of other animals in order to survive. This movie was rendered entirely in Blender, which really is a testament to how important the accessibility offered by open source software really is, especially when it can be used to create something that's this beautiful. Directed by Gintz Zilbalotis, who directed Away, and starring the animators, actually. This is a completely dialogue-free film that just shows off all the great work this team has done. Werewolves! Okay, so when I saw the trailer for this one, I thought it was a sequel, but it's not, apparently. A lot of the marketing makes it sound like a sequel, and it's even called Werewolves, which makes it sound like maybe there was a movie called Werewolf that I missed, but that is not the case. Also, apparently it was originally titled Year 2, so yeah, not exactly beating the sequel to a movie nobody knew about allegations. Anyway, Werewolves takes place 1 year after a supermoon caused everyone on Earth to transform into a werewolf when touched by moonlight. Now, a second supermoon event is on the horizon and the world has to figure out how to deal with the potential for another werewolf apocalypse. Directed by Stephen C. Miller, who previously made Margot, Line of Duty, and Escape Plan 2, Hades. Starring Frank Grillo, Katrina Law, and Ilfanesh Hedera. The end! It's a big week for the apocalypse of the movie theater this week, I guess. But now we've got a brand new original musical set 20 years after the end of the world. We follow a wealthy family who contributed directly to the apocalypse, who survived by living in a salt mine that's been converted into a mansion. However, when a young girl arrives at the entrance, the family dynamic is thrown for a loop through competing feelings of paranoia, guilt, and love. Directed by Joshua Oppenheimer, who also made The Look of Silence and Postcard from Sun City, Arizona. Starring Tilda Swinton, George McKay, and Moses Ingram. I'm Silas Kade, and that's This Week of the Movies. Let me know what you're most looking forward to, and I will see you next week.